All right, here with Jason Hardin. He's got the prototypes from Latitude and Dynamic for this season in Westside. Take a look at them.
Got the guard. It's pretty much a beadless dagger, maybe even slightly more deep. It's very straight flying. I'd say it's probably the closest to an ultimate frisbee style of flight of any disc that I've thrown. It's really nice. I like this one a lot.
Let me take a look. I'll give you a quick close-up.
Yeah.
Let's see the profile of this guy. It's pretty boxy, and it's definitely deep. It's got that kind of squared off look to it. Nice plastic, though.
Yeah. And we've got the Keystone. This is pretty much right between the Warden and the Deputy, flight-wise. Like, if you've got a Warden that you've beat up pretty good over the years, it'd be a lot like a Keystone. So straight.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so straight. Very straight on the putt, very straight on the flight. It's got a lot of glide, I've noticed. A whole lot of glide.
Yeah, it definitely floats for a long time.
Yeah.
Especially if you start to
really
get it
nice.
to start moving right and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the Keystone. Nice. Was this one blend? Medium?
Yeah, because you're medium.
Yeah, it's got a lot more give to it.
And we've got the Gatekeeper, which is probably be my second favorite of the bunch. I really like this disc. It's got very similar flight to my EMAC Truth, but I can give it a bit more power, and it'll hold a line
It seems
a
like
little
it's a
bit better
touch
for me.
slower than a Truth, maybe.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, the Truth has like almost like driver kind of speed to it.
Yeah,
like, close.
Yeah, the Truth's got a lot of speed. This I would say, kind of like a power player's EMAC. I can give it a lot more power, or close to a Compass, like a slightly more stable Compass. This is really nice.
Yeah, that's a nice disc.
Yeah.
Take a look at this guy. Definitely got a similar kind of Truth buzz type look to the profile to my eye.
Now the Vandal was a weird one because I did not know what to expect with this disc. I expected it to be super, super understable, which it is understable, at least for my arm speed. I could get maybe close to 450 out of the air with this disc. It's probably, I believe they said it was a 10 speed. I'd say it's comparable to like the FD from Discmania.
Yeah.
But just a faster version of it, and this thing will just roll for a country mile. It goes so far on the roller.
Nice. Yeah, this one feels good in my hand for sure. Nice rounded profile. There's no like sharp edges or hot spots on that at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the Pioneer is definitely my favorite of the bunch. I love this thing. I bag the Auti and the Pioneer and the Felon all for different shots. They're kind of all a step between each other with stability.
What order would you put them in?
I'd say from most stable to least stable, I'd say the Auti, and then the Pioneer, and then the Felon is the least stable.
Okay.
I love this disc.
What's the speed? Is it a speed 9?
It's a 9. Yeah, I believe
Which
it's a
the Felon has as well?
9304. Yeah.
Okay, right.
I think the Felon, Auti, and Pioneer all have the same flight numbers. I think they're all 9304s.
Oh, okay.
However, I think
I thought the Auti was a 10, but I don't know.
yeah. No, the Auti's 9304 as well. I feel like the Auti truly hits that 9304 for me. The Pioneer is I'd say a 9403.5. I'll say.
Pretty flat.
It feels like it's got a little more glide and not quite as strong of a fade as the Auti.
Okay. I like the feel of this one. It's nice. It's pretty flat across the top for sure.
Yeah.
And it's got maybe a little bit more rounded on the outer edge than like a Felon is. Yeah, that feels real good.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
And then the recoil is an awesome disc as well. It's right there with the Gatekeeper and the Pioneer. I love all three of these a lot. This disc just crushes. It goes really far. It stays real stable for me for about till about 430 on the flight, but if I'm trying to pump it a lot harder to get it to go closer to like 460, 470, this disc starts to flip a little bit more.
Guard. Definitely ultimate type flight.
It kind of just pops up to the angle and then just holds it in face,
right.
Nice and slow.
Keystone.
Also relatively straight. I put that on a bit of hyzer. Didn't really get much flip up out of it. Didn't give it a lot of power, but
we're throwing with a slight wind here too.
Yeah, slight tailwind. Gatekeeper. Give that power.
It's down there. I probably lost it when it got up in there.
Yeah. The Vandal. Try it. Oh yeah, that's really straight. That surprised me. I did not expect. That's not how the Vandal normally flies if I throw it a little harder. But that was a little surprising there. Pioneer. Very Felon Auti style flight there.
Yeah, it's tough to track the white discs, but
Yeah.
I think I'm getting them.
And then the recoil.
Recoil, it's about to go boom. Yeah.
Other home plate.